Pro skater, baby mama bugging. I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed. I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up. I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings to shorty. I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand am I putting. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poopy, yo, bitch get tookin'. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando. From the ceiling fan to the damn floor. Trying to stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
Oh, brilliant! Rodri! Erling Haaland!
Welcome back to the We Are City channel. We haven't done a live career mode for a very long time. I've actually been away for around 2 months' time. And in that time, I've obviously been putting out videos. I thought, why not, as we start our new PES series, Season 2 of our former Master League on the channel, why not on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or maybe a different day next week? Why don't we just have a little bit of a short live career mode with you guys? I've got 2 screens set up, one with the actual career mode on, one with your guys' comments. I can see that we've had Cron and Mongler. He's saying no, he wanted Brighton maybe as a career mode. We've got Philip saying let's go, and we've got Lisa Duggan as well saying bring Pep in as manager. It's going to be Hansi Flick as manager. I'll see if I can show you that. There is Hansi Flick on screen right now as the manager. I'm in the corner. We have been putting a vote out whether we should sell Frankie de Jong for over 130 million. A lot of people, the votes are coming in. Well, let me talk you through this because you might change your answer on that one. So, I put a vote out. I said you can either have Barcelona as a live career mode, Girona, or Vincent Kompany as Bayern Munich managers. You guys picked this one. Hansi Flick as the Barcelona manager. The new manager of Barcelona, Hansi Flick, we're taking over. But, as you can see by title, broke Alona, broke Barca, because we are particularly broke, and I want to make that very clear. We are broke. We're going to go through the squad and so on, but I want to make it very clear in this career mode why you're voting. We can only spend half of what we bring in. That is the rule I'm going to go with. So, if we bring in 100 million in transfer fees, we can spend 50 million. If we bring in 200 million in transfer fees, we can spend 100 million. It all comes down to half of what we bring in. That is the way it's going to work because we broke Alona, as you say. So, Frankie de Jong for 130 million. If we sell Frankie de Jong for 130 million, we would get 65 million to spend. If we don't sell him for that, then that's 65 million out of the budget completely. Is it worth selling Frankie de Jong for 65 million to add to this squad? Perhaps. This is the Hansi Flick tactics we're going to go with. A very attacking, forward-thinking, a 4-2-3-1 really. That's the way he played at Bayern Munich. That's the way I want to play. A really high defensive line, attacking fullbacks, wingers being attacking. Lamine Yamal is on FC24 in this one. 80 rated Lamine Yamal. We've got Gundogan and Pedro at midfield too. Gavi at attacking role with Lewandowski up top. A strong bench and a big squad of players because we brought back all the loan players and so on as well. So that is something we'll go through. We'll first go through what I've decided with the squad so far. So To Stegen, I haven't transfer listed him, but I'm open to offers. Inaki Peña, I'm open to offers. This guy, Estragalaga, I'm open to loaning him out. Alonso, he's going anyway at Barcelona, isn't he, on a free transfer? We're going to get a bit of money for him. Sergino Dest, we need to sell. Alejandro Balde is going nowhere. Alex Valle, I'm willing to loan him out. Inigo Martinez, I think I'm willing to keep him around. Christensen, I think, could bring in a lot of money, and that's why I think we should perhaps sell him. Longley's going. Koundé, I'm open to offers, but I'm not translisted him. Eric Garcia can go. Araujo, I want him to stay. We need pacey centre-backs. We need people with pace at the back. That's why he's staying. Chad Riadi is on the way to from Real Betis to, I think, Crystal Palace in real life. So we're going to let him go. Faye is going to go out on loan. Kubarasi, of course, going to stay. I've upgraded him to 77. I mean, the guy was, what, 65 rated? Come on, guys. That's a joke. I want Sergio Roberto gone. Araujo, I'm not exactly sure on yet. Hector Fort, I'm hoping to loan him out because we need quality right now, not developing young players. We're only going to do probably one season. Romeu needs to go. Casado can be loaned out. Prim can be loaned out. Ansu Fati, I think his career just hasn't gone the way it's supposed to. He can go. Ilkay Gundogan will be staying. Frankie de Jong has been approached by Bayern Munich. Now, we're going to look at that offer. You guys are saying don't sell him, but I might have to overrule that because I think we really do need the money. Pedri is going to stay, going nowhere. Gavi is going nowhere. Alex Garrido can be loaned out. Femin, I think we'll keep him around. Femin Lopez. Pablo Torre, I'm looking to loan him out, I think. Ferran Torres, I'm not exactly sure. I'm open to offers. Cuellar will sell. Stanis will loan. Rafinha, we're going to sell Rafinha, I think, because we need the money. We need the money to improve in the squad. Lamine Yamal is going absolutely nowhere. This guy is going to be one of the best players in the world. Lewandowski is going to stay for 9 works on the Hansi Flick. Alacron can be loaned. Vitor Roque, I think, should stick around. And Goy, he needs to be loaned as well. You guys still say no to selling Frankie de Jong, but look at these offers because we've got some offers straight away. We'll go in with them. Heidenheim want to take Hector Fort on loan, which we're going to accept on a 1-year loan, a 1-year basis. He's just not high enough rated to be part of this season. Lazio want Ferran Torres on loan. No. The only way we're selling is for big money. We need big money. Eric Garcia to Borussia Dortmund. They're offering 27.5 million. It says we might be able to get 36. I think if we get 35 million euros, that puts a big amount in our budget. And I will write it down so I remember how much money is going into the budget. Remember, we can spend half of what we bring in. So 35 million every euro, every million counts. Yeah, every million counts. 35 million euros. If Eric Garcia moves to them for 35 million euros, that is fantastic for our budget, guys. Absolutely fantastic. But Frankie de Jong, they've come in with a 110 million euro offer. If I can get 135 million euros, guys, if I can get 140 million euros, that would be like 70, 80 million to spend on this team. And there's areas of this team that need improving, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I've got a big shortlist. A big shortlist, and I'll go through some of these players. I've got goalkeepers, should we lose to Stegen. I've got fullbacks at right back. Of course, João Cancelo has returned to Manchester City. Do we make that permanent? Can we ever afford João Cancelo? That's a big question. Plenty of right backs, centre backs in the list as well. Fullbacks, left backs, holding midfielders. That is a big thing that Barcelona are looking at. A big thing we're looking at is a holding midfielder. Right wingers, central midfielders, left wingers, attacking midfielders. João Felix has returned to Atleti. And of course, strikers as well. Could we bring Neymar back? Look at this. The player holds a grudge against your club. He isn't willing to negotiate a transfer, so no chance of Neymar. But so many options. But we've got a lot to think about with that Frankie de Jong transfer. I genuinely do believe I want to start Gundogan, Pedri and Gavi as the midfield 3. And if we sold Frankie de Jong and it meant we could get a really good holding midfielder, guys, I think we should let him go. I genuinely do. And it's 50-50 now with 10 votes. That is pushing me. We need someone to make a choice. We need the 11th vote. Shall we get rid of Frankie de Jong? I'm going to simulate a few more days. Hope Bayern don't pull out the deal. Because Frankie to Bayern seems realistic to me. We need a hold midfielder, and I don't think Frankie de Jong is the man. We'll simulate a few days. Some of the scout reports are coming in, which is good to see. I think we're starting to need to make a decision on Frankie de Jong. We'll try and negotiate this one for Cuellar from Newell Old Boys. Just want 2 million. 2 million will do me. I know it's only 50,000 more. I mean, should we ask for 2.5? Do you think they'd buy on that? Do you think they'd buy on that? 1.9. They'll accept 2, and that's $1 million to the budget. And it might not sound a lot, but $1 million to the budget is massive. I know you can see our budget in the top corner there says 160, 170 million. We're not going to use that. We're only going to spend half of what we bring in. That is the way it needs to be done. That is the way it needs to be done. And we need a decision on Frankie de Jong. 10 votes, guys. 10 votes so far. Who's going to vote? Lisa says, have you seen the new Scott Carson contract? I have. Scott Carson will be staying at Manchester City. That is good news. That is very good news. So, guys, are we going to sell Frankie de Jong? It's 50-50. Do I have to be the 11th vote here? I think we have to sell him. Let's see what we can do in negotiations. If we get 140 million, 145 million euros, that is crazy money. I'm going to say 140 million euros. That is big, big money. No, buy and say, get lost. Well, there you are. The 11th vote says we should sell him. So next time someone comes in, we're going to try and get that. 140 million euros would be around 130 million, like I've said in the chat. I'm sure someone else will come back in for him. Valencia and Alacron will just delegate this loan. Ansu Fati in a swap deal, but with who? Chris Richards. No. How much is Ansu Fati worth? Around 30 odd million. Let's negotiate. Can we get, 15 million into the budget? Lisa's selling well. Frankie de Jong will be going, I think. I think Frankie de Jong will be going. Let's say 35 million for Ansu. 35 million euros for Ansu Fati. That's around 30 million. 60 million plus Chris Richards. I forgot to remove Chris Richards there. I'm surprised he even entertained that. Crystal Palace. Move to the Premier League. 35 million euros for Ansu Fati. So already, with Ansu going and with Eric Garcia going, that could be 60 million more. That'd be 35 million euros each. 70. So, yeah, more than 60. 65 million euros added to our budget. Quayer adds another million. And Frankie de Jong could add 100 and something, which would be half of that. That would be a big deal. That would be a big deal if we got Frankie de Jong on. It's a shame that move to Bayern didn't work. Still scout reports going through. I'd like to sell players before we sign players. Real Sociedad, I want to take Pablo Torre on loan. Sounds good to me. Feyenoord have come in for Ansu Fati. Well, I don't think the Dutch side are going to have much money. We'll let him go to Crystal Palace. They can pay the big wages for Ansu Fati. And as soon as a deal goes through, we've got money to spend. We have money to spend. Quayer doesn't want to move to young boys. Alex Faye to Atafe. Seems like a good loan move to me. With an option to buy, did I put in there? Oh, well. Be fine. 1 year loan accepted for Hector Fort. Good, guys, moving him on. Do you think Pep will renew his contract, says Gilles? No. I think Pep Guardiola at the end of the next season, he's going. Honestly, I do. 3 million for Riyadh. I'm happy with that. That's 1.5 million into the budget. I'm not even worth negotiating for 500,000, which to us is only the value of 250,000 because we get half. So we'll take it. Stanis on loan. That's fine. Paulo Torres accepted a loan move. Girona are interested in Longley. I think we can get 10 million euros for Longley, which would be 5 million euros. But yeah, Gilles, Guardiola isn't staying. Pep is going. I think we're lucky to have him this many years at the club. We just have to move on, accept it. And the real new era. 10 million euros could be coming in as well. As Eric Garcia's move to Dortmund broke down. Because it's still ongoing. Come on, Eric Garcia. Sign with Dortmund. Give us some money. At the moment, we've got literally nothing to spend to improve the squad. Still scout reports coming in. Fire loan move. Rosario Central. Get him some game time. Via accept. I mean, we're still looking to maybe, if we do a second season with this, then these things will be important. Christensen. Atletico Madrid. Now, what do you guys think? 60 odd million for Christensen? That puts 30 odd million in the budget. I'm willing to let Christensen go. We've got Koundé, we've got Araujo, we've got Kubarasi, we've got Inigo Martinez. We'll say 65 million for Andres Christensen. Selling to a rival, I suppose. 65. I tell you what, we are adding some budget. Lisa says, are you going on holiday or travelling anywhere soon? Lisa, I've just been away for 2 months. Despite the videos going out on the channel, I have just been travelling Spain, Portugal and France for the past 2 months. So I can't really go on another one straight away. Not soon. I will be going seeing family in Hungary in a few months' time. But for now, no. A Stanis loan, agreed. We can make some money off these guys in the future. I want to develop them a little bit more, if we can do. Garcia is still talking with Dortmund. What's going on here? Loan for Araujo, no. I'd only sell him for money. I think desperate for the money now. So Gino Dest, he could be a big money maker for us as well. Let Garrido go. And let's get Serginho Dest. How much do you think? They think we can get 25 million euros for him. That's another bit of big money coming to the budget. No one is officially sold yet. But when they do, this is totally up to be a decent enough budget for the transfer window. They've agreed. I tell you what, opposition teams here are coming in for deals and they're accepting my negotiation skills, which I'm surprised at. I am very surprised at. Here we go. First transfer goes through, does it? It's a loan move. Hector Fort to Heidenheim on loan. A 12-month loan for him. Okay. That's not a big move. Christensen's the big one. I don't know what's going on with Garcia in Dortmund. Alex Fire goes to Getafe on a 12-month loan. No money added to the budget with that one. That's a move away from the club. But the big one here is Andres Christensen to Atletico Madrid. 65 million euros transfer, which means £32.5 million is added to our budget for the season. £32.5 million is the first big amount of money we have got to spend, which is brilliant. We're not going to do pre-season, even though there's a bit of money involved. £32.5 million, and look at all these scout reports coming in, and so on. More offers. Garcia to Dortmund still being negotiated. Look at all these. Longley has turned down Girona, that's a shame. Riyadh has turned down Toulouse. So not all these are going through. Not all these moves are going through. I mean, they're on big money at Barcelona. Gui to Young Boys, that's fine, a 1-year loan. Estrella a loan, that's fine by me. Rafinha to Wolfsburg. Adakron, well, they've offered a bit of money for him. Negotiate this one first, 2.7 million. I don't think he's ever going to make it at Barcelona. You pay 4 million euros, that's 2 million to our budget, and we're happy. They say get lost. Well, I have to write down first that we've had some money added to the budget in Christensen, which is 32.5. I'm going to write that down just so I remember. This is a busy transfer window for Barcelona. A big one in the whole of things. Ansu Fati to Crystal Palace is ongoing. But Bayer Leverkusen have come in for Ansu Fati as well. And I will negotiate this because being back in the Champions League, they're going to have a bit of money, Bayer Leverkusen for Ansu Fati. And it's the same as Crystal Palace. If you play 35 million euros, you can have him. We're not going to... This is not non-negotiable, really. Non-negotiable. 35 million euros is the deal. They've agreed to that. That's good. 35 million euros. Who's going for Frenkie de Jong? Manchester United. Manchester United. Well, the vote now says 62% that we should sell him. I think United will pay big for him. I think Man United have got too much money, haven't they? We're going to say 140 million euros again. Eric Ten Hag wants his former player. Accepted. Straight away, Manchester United accept 140 million euros for Frenkie de Jong. That would be massive going in our budget. And Rafinha, they've offered Matthias Svanberg. Now, what's very interesting about this, guys, is on my list of players to bring in, if you think about Hansi Flick's Barcelona, he had a very physical midfield, and one of those physical midfielders was Leon Goretzka. And I thought, I want to find a player who is similar to Leon Goretzka. And the player I picked on my shortlist was, in fact, Matthias Svanberg. He was my Goretzka for this Barcelona side. I had him on my transfer list, and I thought he's worth 14.5 million. He would be a great signing, and he had some real physical presence this Barcelona midfield. Wolfsburg have said, we want Rafinha, and we're willing to offer Matthias Svanberg. That just makes too much sense to do. They think we can get 73 million for Rafinha. I wonder if they'll pay 60 million plus Svanberg. That still adds money to our budget, and we get a player I was looking to sign anyway. Lisa say going to bring in Mbappe, is he too much? I think to sign Mbappe, we would have to sell pretty much the whole squad. So at the moment, we've got 32.5 million to spend, and we've got big things to do. I can't believe that has happened. Matthias Svanberg is a player I wanted to bring in because he's a real physical midfielder. I'm going to say, listen, he's worth 20. If we got 55 million plus Svanberg, I think I'd be happy. They're saying 39. I'm going to say 60 now and just drive the price up a little bit. He's still saying 39. I mean, I know I can get bigger money for him, and Svanberg is not very expensive. It might be better to sign. Sell Rafinha for 70 and sign Svanberg anyway. No, that's fine. I think someone else will come in for Rafinha anyway. I think it's actually more better for us. But Svanberg is on my list of players that I want to sign, by the way. There's so many emails here. I like deleting the emails, otherwise I get caught up in it and I can't remember where we've come up to. So far, 32.5 million in the budget. And speaking of Matthias Svanberg, I'm half thinking about signing. Let's have a look at our shortlist anyway, because we might as well look at the shortlist with the scout reports are back, and I've got a big list of players. So we might at some point need a goalkeeper. All right, Rulli's moved to Ajax. He's not going to move again, so we'll take him off straight away. Karsdorp to Everton. You see, the thing is, before we get the money, we to spend it. So we've got Ramiro. We might be too expensive. Bruno's just moved, so he won't move. Trapp. Manuel Neuer. That man, Stefan Ortega. Valles. We've got Maffeo as a fullback. Costinha as a fullback. Joao Cancelo, I think, is going to cost too much to bring him back to the club. Juan Foyt. Dodo. Nkapie one stands out to me. I want a really quick centre-back on the left-hand side anyway, to partner with Araujo. Imagine Koundé, Araujo, Nkapie, Balde. I mean, that's a scary back line. That is a scary back line. He's high on my list. As is this man, David Garcia. If you watch La Liga, he's so good. He's so good. But I don't want to overdo it on the centre-backs. Mario Hermoso is an option. He's a very quick centre-back as well. I need pace because I'm going to play a ridiculously high line. And that's why I think Mats Hummels probably shouldn't be on this list. Left-back, Artega, because he's just on a free. Nick Gonzalez will come back to the club because we need a holding midfielder. Gullion has moved to Metz. I mean, he's only worth 5.5 million anyway. Kimmich is high on the list of Barcelona probably, but 74 million is a lot. Guido Rodriguez apparently is on his way to Barca anyway, so maybe he's the man to bring in. Serge Gnabry, Rick Karsdorp, Thiago, but I mean 20 million for a player who can only play 5 games a season. Oscar is just like a throwback signing. Goretzka himself. Javi Guerra, Alex Garcia, but he's going to cost too much, but I would have loved him, by the way. Svanberg, the only cost us around 15 million. Look at his stats. He's such an all-rounder. I really do like him. I think about the first player we go to throw. Barco. Oh, he's just moved. He won't move again. Lo Celso. Joao Felix. This man stands out to me as a really good signing. I think he'd be a really good signing, Nico Gonzalez. I really do. Anthony Martial as a perhaps backup striker, Lewandowski. And Bolo and Neymar, but Neymar's not going to happen. I think midfield-wise, we go for Svanberg straight away. Hope to sell Rafinha for 70 million. If so, I'm just going to go in, be a bit mean to Wolfsburg really and say 40.5 million. But I think they might entertain that. They want Sergino Dest. I think we can get 30 odd million for him, and we know Svanberg, you can get him for around 15 million. 10% sell-on clause. He's not a player I've used before on FC24. That just stand out to me. There you are, 15 million for Svanberg. He's going to be our first signing. A bit of an out-there signing, really. A Bundesliga player, but one who's a real physical force in midfield. He wants sporadic squad role. That's good with me. It's only a 2-year contract. Come on, Matthias Svanberg. You're only 24. A 3-year deal for Hansi Flick's side. He wants a release clause, which in Spain is necessary. We'll say 50. Legally, you have to have a release clause in your contract if you play in Spain. 40 million. Oh, I changed it to... Oh, well, he's got a 5 million release clause. Press the wrong button. 83,000 per week. That is a big bump. That is a big bump, Svanberg. Let's take that down to 65,000 per week. And 700,000 signing bonus. Come on now. That's 83. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. 75. Meters in the middle. 83. I don't want to run it the wrong way. 80 and it's a done deal. He wants 83. You know what? You're going to have it. First sign in our Barcelona career mode is Matthias Svanberg. Swedish midfielder. Very, very up and down. Very expansive in terms of... He's got plenty of energy. I think that's a good sign. I really do think it's a good sign. A rating for the transfer. 32.5 million goes out for Christensen because we only get half. But that is 14.5 million to sign Svanberg. I think that is a good deal. 15 million anyway. I'll make a note of that as well. I'd like to know how much we've spent and so on. So Svanberg is the first signing. We're going to look at other signs soon. But I'm happy he has come in. We need to give him a training plan, don't we? He's just a very physical force in midfield, and I think he'd bring a lot of energy that's missing. I hate this part of FC24, this whole thing. I just put them all on performance focused because I'm not really sure what to do. So I just put them all on performance focused, and then it says they're too tired, and then it says they're not tired. It's a bit of a strange thing with FC24, this whole training thing. It's different. I never do the training before games. I don't know if any of you guys do the training before games. I never do that. I've never been interested in doing that for whatever reason. So we'll move all these to performance focused. Just get the sharpness up, I guess, if we need them. So £32.5 million in the bank. Of course, half of that goes to trying to write off the club's debt. The club's are $1 billion in debt, so we said we'll use half towards that. Matthias Svanberg joined the club. He's going to be a crucial player, I think, this season. We go to the squad hub. We need to set up a development plan for Matthias Svanberg and give him a squad number. So the central midfielder, what do we do? He's 6'1", he's athletic. We'll improve his passing. What squad number should we give him? He's took number 14. I think it looks fine on him, that. We'll go with that. First game's against Getafe. I don't know how much gameplay will be in this episode, by the way, because there are lots of transfers going ahead. Pablo Torre goes on loan to La Real. That's a good move for him. Good for his development. Pablo Torre, off he goes on a 1-year loan. We're still waiting for the money to come in, though. Loan offer for Prim. Accept it. Oh, someone's going for Sergio Roberto. Eric Garcia is still negotiating with Borussia Dortmund after 3 weeks. Frankie de Jong negotiating. How are these guys? How long does it take to get a transfer to go through these days? Michael Fay can leave on loan. Garrido can leave on loan to Alaves. That's fine with me. Stanis, they've offered 2.8 million. I'm just going to accept that. Not worth letting that deal throw through. Sergio Roberto, I mean, 50.5 million. I'm not even negotiate that one. He needs to go. Every Barcelona, I think most Barcelona fans agree with that. Get Frankie de Jong out. Get him out. But I'm worried about how long it's taking to get these moves to go through. But there might be some here. Eric Garcia finally goes. And he's going to Borussia Dortmund. It is 35 million for Eric Garcia. That is great. That is absolutely brilliant. Half of 30 is 15. Half of 5 is 2.5. 17.5 million added to the budget. That is good to see. Eric Garcia is gone. So that's a big bit of money coming in for him. Stanis has gone to Osasuna on a 12-month loan. We just agreed a move for him as well for 3 million, I think, as well, haven't we? We've sort of ruined that one. But that's another bit of money added to the budget. I want to get the players out, really, that we want to get out before we start looking at the squad. I think once Frankie de Jong's gone, we can start looking at the squad and saying, right, these are the areas we want to improve on. Once Frankie de Jong has gone, he has gone. Serginho Dest to Lazio for 25 million. That's great. 12.5 million added to the budget for Serginho Dest leaving the club. Frankie de Jong, 140 million euros. Frankie de Jong goes for. That's 70 million added to the budget with a move away for Frankie de Jong. 70 million. Good price. Apparently we could have got more. So that's big money added to the budget. That is big money added to the budget. I'm happy with that. A 1-year loan there. Rafinha. Real Madrid want Rafinha. No chance. I'd rather keep him than sell him to Real Madrid. Let's have a look what the squad is looking like now, because we've trimmed it down quite a way now. Let's have a look at this lineup. So the first team hasn't changed. Everyone is still the same. Sergio Roberto's going. I'm pretty sure of that. Svanberg goes in on the bench, I suppose, for now. So what are we lacking in this squad? Well, I've got a list of the players I'd like to bring in. A list of players on my phone. And I think another defender, because that is it. I think another defender. So I think Kubarasi's right-footed. So Kubarasi Arau can play on the right. Koundé will play at right wing-back because he seems to play there a lot. And then we need 2 left-side centre-backs, Inigo Martinez and another. Midfield-wise, I think we want to bring in another midfielder because Romeo shouldn't be on the bench. Svanberg and another midfielder. What else do I want to bring in? I'd like to bring in another wide player if Rafinha goes. I'd like to bring in maybe a fullback. certainly areas of this team yet to improve on. Certainly on these areas of this team to certainly improve on. What do we go for? I think we go for a centre-back. Because I want to get that one sorted. And this man in Capie stands out to me as being the man. Kubarasi, Araujo, Inigo Martinez, and Capie. I think that is a good 4 centre-back options. We're spending sort of the money that we got from Araujo, really. 36 million it says we can get him for, but I think we can get him for less. Let's go in for Capie. Transfer fee, we're going to go in for 33 million straight off. Just say, listen, we'll pay what we think he's worth. They want Ansu Fati. Now, they're actually negotiating for Ansu Fati currently. You get 35 million for Ansu Fati. 35 plus 23. No, but I am willing to put Ansu Fati in the deal. And pay 45 million euros for Capie. That's not bad, is it? That is not bad. They want 20. Let's remove the exchange player and go back in here. What about 40 million? Ooh, 38 million euros for Capie. Cheap. 40. That is what I was willing to spend anyway. 40 million on him. Agreed. 40 million euros for Capie. I think him, Araujo, Koundé and Balde, we will have a solid back line, and we need that pace in that back line for playing a super, super high line like we're going to be playing. Rotation squad role. I tell you what, you're going to play a lot of games in Capie. We'll get him on a 4-year deal. He's only 21. Agreed. No release clause. I have to, and he wants one. Okay. Forgot I have to put one in. For 115 million euros. I think he'll go to 105. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, agreed. Financial terms, he's going to want a big increase, isn't he? 80,000 per week. £500,000 signing bonus. And Capie is agreed. Signing number 2, and it's another Bundesliga signing. Amari's here. Hello to Amari. Hope you enjoy the career mode. Of course, some people might not watch this live. They can watch it afterwards as well. But if you're watching it live, you can get involved. Do keep commenting. Give me suggestions, anything you want. Talk to me, ask me questions. That is what it's all about. Pero Capie joins Barcelona in a €40 million deal to join the club. Centre-back is sorted. And the squad is looking that little bit better now. Where's Capie? Bang. In he goes. Kubarasi on the bench. Capie, Araujo, Koundé, Balde. I like the back line. I'm not exactly sold on the goalkeeper. I like the midfield. But I like a holding midfield to come in. I like the wide areas, but I'd like another wide area player to come in. Other than that, maybe a backup right back, a backup left back. The squad is pretty much sorted. I'm really happy with that. 40 million euros for Capie. I'll make a note of that so that we don't overspend, because at the moment we spent 55 million euros. 55 million euros, but that Frankie de Jong sale covers them 2 signs straight away. Of course, Capie will need a training plan and so on. Let's go to the squad of what number will Capie wear? Number 2. Not really. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 12. Number 15. That looks alright, does it? I'm going to keep Roque, says Deceptive. Yeah, I'm going to keep Vitor Roque. And Fantas says sign Mitoma or Nico Williams. I like those options, Fantas. I like those options. Ball playing centre-back because we need a bit more in the ball. Let's have a look at Nico Williams and Mitoma. Mitoma would be... You know what? Fantastic. Mitoma sounds good to me. I would like Mitoma. I think Mitoma would be absolutely brilliant, Fantastic. Nico Williams as well. I think he costs too much, though. I think he costs too much. He's going to cost a lot of money, Fantas. Or Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz as well has been linked with Barcelona. Quite true. If you're just new to the stream, I'll let you know. We can only spend half of what we bring in, if that makes sense. So if we sell a player for 50 million, that adds 25 million to the budget. That's all we can spend, because remember, Barcelona are broke. But I like them. I like I really like the suggestion of Mitoma, Amari. I really like the suggestion of Mitoma. I'm thinking of bringing in 2 wide players, especially if you lose Rafinha. So Luis Diaz is going to cost us 50 million euros. That might be a little bit too steep. Maybe. Your other suggestion with Nico Williams is going to cost us 70 million euros. Unfortunately, I think Nico is out of our grips. But Mitoma on the other hand. Mitoma on that left-hand side. That excites me. Mitoma and Nico Gonzalez. Nico on one side, Mitoma on the other. Nico on the bench. Lamine Yamal. Mitoma and Yamal. Nico Gonzalez on the bench. I like that. We can sign Mitoma and Gonzalez together for the same price of what it'll cost for one Luis Diaz or one Nico Williams, which stands out to me as the 2 options. But it depends on the future of Rafinha. That depends on the future of Rafinha. I think Mitoma goes ahead of my list. And the future of Ferran Torres. I want to get rid of Ferran and Rafinha, if I'm honest with you. Perhaps a return for Xabi Simons, says Detective. Unfortunately, I think he's on loan at Leipzig, so I can't bring him in. And you've got to remember as well, we need to bring in a whole midfielder as well to replace Romeo. Oriol Romeo needs to go as well. More money coming into the club, guys. Ansu Fati to Bayer Leverkusen. 35 million comes in. And we got Nkapie for 40. So that all works out pretty well, doesn't it? So Ansu Fati's gone. 35 million comes in. So 17.5 million again comes in for him. That's what it counts, because it counts as half. Interesting one. Fight by Liverpool. Crystal Palace broke down for Ansu Fati. He went to Leverkusen. Bringing Kovacic as Lisa. He used to play for Real Madrid, so I don't think we'll make that one happen because of that. Sergio Roberto. Well, Mikel Faye goes on loan in Argentina to Rosario Central. Hopefully, in the future, he will bring us in money, good money, and or play. Alex Garrido, the same situation, goes to Alaves. I don't want a big squad. I really don't want a big squad. Anti-Flick doesn't want a big squad. Sergio Roberto, 15.5 million. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. So 8 million we get from Sergio Roberto's sale. Added to the budget. Pau Prim goes to Başakşehir in Turkey. Kimmich for whole midfield is deceptive. Kimmich is the one I want deceptive, to be honest with you. Fantas says maybe Vanderson. I like the idea of Vanderson as well. I think he'd be too expensive. Kimmich is really, really high up my list deceptive as holding midfielder. The only thing with Joshua Kimmich is, as much as I want him, he's going to cost me 70 odd million euros, and we just haven't got the money because we're trying to keep it realistic. Amadou Onana, however, is a good suggestion deceptive. Amadou Onana from Everton. Let's scout him and see. Maybe he could be an option better than Guido Rodriguez. He's a bit more dynamic, isn't it? I like that suggestion. We're building a more physical team. A more physical team, which I want. Alonso to Benfica. I'll just accept that. We'll count it as 10. Alacron. He's negotiating with Granada. I tell you what, the suggestion of Mitoma has excited me, and Onana as well. So Fantastic came with Mitoma, Deceptive who's coming with Onana. I like both those options. I really do. Mark Goy is going towards Young Boys for 12 months on loan. Cooper Myers from Atalanta is a good option as well, actually, Fantastic. I like Onana because I think he's a more physical option, isn't he? A bit more of a fighter, gets involved in things. I really do like Onana's suggestion. I do. I like his name as well. A bit of money coming in. Noah Stragalaga goes on loan. I think we need to bring in a third choice keeper. Or do we need a third choice keeper? Perhaps. I'd like to be honest with you, if someone came big for Ter Stegen, bye-bye Ter Stegen. He's left already, Riyadh, so we're going to accept 3.5 million from him straight away. We do need to bring in a third choice keeper because we've only got 2 goalkeepers now. Cole Palmer. Just don't get Bernardo Silva. He must stay, says Deceptive. Yeah, get rid of Ferran Torres. Well, he's on the transfer list, Amaris. If someone offers for Ferran Torres, I'll probably say yes. We won't get Bernardo Silva. Mio for the goalkeeper, says Fantas. Mio. Let's have a look. Mio Backhouse. I don't want a young goalkeeper. He's on loan. I can't sign him. You know who I think we should sign for goalkeeper? The GOAT himself. Scott Carson. I don't know. I think he's retired. He's not retired. We could sign Scott Carson, people. we could sign Scott Carson as our third choice keeper, if you'd like that. I know that Lisa's favourite player is Scott Carson. They regularly tell me in the comments that he's the GOAT. Alonso's not going to Benfica, shame. Cardiff for Cuellar, yet 2 million. Carrasco could be good, says Fantas. Yeah, I really like the idea of bringing Mitoma in as a winger. Right, Onana the scout is in. 77 rated. But I don't mind that. Lazio want Alonso for 10 million. Please take Marcos Alonso off my hands. We're getting money from Barcelona in real life. Onana seems a cheaper option. Holding midfield-wise, I mean, I can remove some of the players off this list. Bono's not going to leave because he's just joined. Karsdorp's moved to Everton. Thiago's too old. Rodriguez, he's not too expensive, but I actually like Onana over an option. Nico's just joined. This guy's moved to Metz, Guillamon, so he's off the list. Lesh Garcia for 50 million euros is not going to happen. Hummels is too slow. And we'll keep these guys here for now. Happy with all those options, I think. Joao Cancelo is never going to happen. Too expensive. 1/4. He's heading to Liverpool. We'll leave that. Don't need a left side centre-back. Oscar, that was a silly... Why he's ever on my list, I don't know. Ignore me for that one. Kimmich at 74 million euros. I wish could happen, but won't happen. Luis Diaz, I'm going to keep him there just for now. Neymar's never going to happen. I'm not crazy. Joao Felix is never going to happen. Lo Celso's never going to happen. Barco's never going to happen. Nico Williams, and sadly, is never going to happen. Javi Guerra would be cool, but I think he's too low rated for now. Goretzka's never going to happen. Serge Gnabry is never going to happen. So we've brought down our list significantly there. Significantly. For holding midfield, it's between these two. And Onana, because of his physicality, I mean, Kobe Mainu says Lisa Duggan, yeah. I think we go with Onana over Guido Rodriguez. I like that option. How many Onana are we going for you? I can't remember what they said I could sign him for there. Is there someone we could offer in this, by the way, just to bin someone off that we want rid of? We need fullbacks. That's a situation to think about. Clement Longley needs to go. I mean, 7 million plus Clement. I mean, they might tell me to forget about it, but it's worth a try. 21 million. I mean, that's not much money anyway. Is there anyone else we can offer in this one? They want rid of. We've brought in Svanberg already and Hikapié. Romeu's worth 15 million. Oriel Romeu is worth 15 million. Really? No way. 15 million for Romeu? Come on, Everton. They're thinking about it. Imagine if we sign Onana in a swap deal for Romeu. That would be ridiculous. We're going to be looking at the wide areas as well, depending on the futures of Ferran Torres. I know some of you guys want rid of Ferran Torres. Amari said Joe Hart would be a cool one. No, they're saying they don't want it. I mean, I would have had to have been crazy to think they would say they'd take Romeu, wouldn't I? I mean, that would be crazy. Is there anyone else we could offer in this? Wide men-wise? Striker-wise? No. Centre-back-wise? I'm trying to get rid of this man. I mean, 21 million for Onana. He's not that bad, is it? But let's say 18.5 million. That's a steal, by the way. I don't know how he's only 77 rated. Claudio Bravo, says Lisa. Just a heads up, when they say thinking about it, they always say yes, says Amari. Well, not this time. Everton told me to get lost. I would have been robbing Everton. I would have been robbing Everton, but they thought about it and they said no. I thought they always said yes, to be honest with you. I thought they'd actually accept Romeu. 20 million euros for Onana. Come on. You can have it. That's going to be sign number 3. So it will be 50 million euro sign of Matthias Svanberg. Add a bit of physicality to the midfield. The same with Amadou Onana for 20 million euros. And 40 million euros for Hikapié. I'm liking this transfer window. I am really liking this transfer window. What's he on per week? You know what? Big money. Bravo, says Lisa. Bravo could be a good third choice goalkeeper because he used to play for Barcelona. I like that suggestion, Lisa. Thank you very much. Sporadic, that's fine. You're going to play reasonably amount of football. 5-year deal. Got to get him on a 5. 3. Why do they not want long contracts? Are people unsure of where Barcelona are going? 4-year deal. Yeah. Accept it. I want a presence in this team. Morrow, says Deceptive. Morrow. We'll have a look at Morrow as well. He's going to want big money. 75,000 per week. A £250,000 €250,000 signing bonus for Onana. New signing. 3 deals done. And guys, this transfer window is looking awesome. I am really happy with this transfer window. I'm going to do Onana for €20 million. We have made really, really good additions to the squad. And we're spending half of what we bring in. That was the plan, and I'm liking it so far. So 3 signings. 3 signings. Nice. I'm going to have a look at those goalkeepers as well for you guys. Let's get Onana set up firstly as well. So we'll get him performance focused. Squad number wise, I think he's taken the number 20, which I am totally happy with for him to wear the number 20 shirt. He can cover some ground. I mean, statistically, can I look at his stats? He's a physical force. I like it. Big man as well. That's what we want to see. We'll improve his. Yeah, we'll improve those areas of his game. So Morrow and Claudio Bravo to add to the list of a 3rd choice keeper just to come into the club and do a little bit. Morrow, did he say Morrow? Yeah, Morrow says Deceptive. Let's have a look at Morrow. Miguel Morrow, 22 years of age. Okay, I like it, but he's on loan at Villarreal B, unfortunately. But one for the future, Deceptive. Don't think maybe if we do more scenes this career mode, if people really do enjoy it. I can end the poll, should we sell Frenkie de Jong, by the way, because we have sold Frenkie de Jong. He's gone. I'm going to start a new poll for you guys. What would be the better deal? Luis Diaz for around 60 million, or Mitoma and gone. Oh, my spelling is sometimes atrocious. Gone. So would you rather, this is a new vote for you guys, 15 people in the chat, would you rather sign Luis Diaz for 60 or Mitoma and Gonzalez for 60? That's if we lose Rafinha and Ferran Torres. We're going to look for Claudio Bravo as well, because he would be a good option, I think, as 3rd choice, because he used to play for Barcelona. I like the idea. He's 40, however, and he's retiring. That's a big shame, Lisa. I think I would have gone for that. Paul Carson, says Lisa. I think at the moment, we're narrowing it down, it's going to be Carson at this rate. Unless anyone else can think of former Barcelona goalkeepers. Guaya's broke down again. Alaves come in. We can't seem to sell this man. There's a few of them we can't seem to sell. I might have to throw them in some sort of swap deal somewhere. Take the hit money-wise. But you guys get voting. Well, Luis Diaz at the moment is popular. Mitoma and Gonzalez, or just Luis Diaz? We'll see. Vitor Roque on loan. No, he's staying this season. Southampton, they might get that deal over the line because they've got a bit more money being a Premier League or Championship side it happens to be. We're getting there. We're not even at the end of July yet. More players leaving. Marcos Alonso gets 5 million for the budget. He goes back with Maurizio Sarri. Oh, what would have been Maurizio Sarri's left. A €10 million move. Carson, maybe a Spanish Youth Academy goalkeeper, says Deceptive. Yeah, I like to bring in, actually, as my 3rd choice keeper, is a really old person. You know, a really old experienced keeper. We're still trying to sell some of these guys that we can't seem to move on. Alonso's been sold. Wolves have come in as well here, have they? Again, €2 million. I mean, take him off my hands. He's, I think, a Barca B player. Alfie Lively is here. A We Are City fan club membership member. Alfie Lively's here. Thank you, Alfie, for being here. He is subscribed to our membership scheme. It's worth checking out, guys. You get to see a lot of extra stuff here on the channel. Honestly, I would recommend it. Would recommend it. Scott Carson, 65 rated. Nice. Longley. Villarreal have come in. Take him off our hands for €10 million, Villarreal. Jack Butland, says Amari. Adrian, yeah, good choices for 3rd choice keeper here. And maybe some of the players that we can't sell, we could throw in a deal. Hopefully we get another 5 million added to the budget with this man as well. We've definitely got 60 million to spend. At the moment, it's 50-50 between Luis Diaz, Mitoma and Gonzalez. Will you do a Man City reboot against Alfie Lively? Alfie, of course we will. Alfie, the reboot is coming. I could tell you a date exactly after the Euros. 21st of July, Man City reboot FC24 is coming, but after the Euros. And when we know a bit more about City's transfer window and so on. Trobriand has gone to Southampton for 3 0.5 million. So that's 1.7 million added to the budget. That's good to see. A bit more money in there. Player we weren't going to use. And Quayer's moved to Wolves for 2 million. So another million added to the budget as well. Nice. Got an A rating for that one. I didn't even negotiate it. Didn't even negotiate. I think this first episode is going to be a lot of this negotiation than maybe a game. So a few players gone as well. A bit more added to the budget. Let's see how the squad is looking now. I'm trying to trim down the squad massively. And we have trimmed it down massively. We have trimmed it down massively. Okay. Fullbacks is an area I need to look at. Certainly fullbacks. Third choice goalkeeper. And so on. Who should we sign, says Alfie Live? Manchester City. I think we should be all over Bruno Guimaraes personally. I think he'd be massive for the club. Bruno Guimaraes. If Barcelona sign any players in real life or close to sign, then we sign the career mode, says Amari. Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to sign Guido Rodriguez because apparently Barcelona were going to sign him and then apparently they weren't. So I'll keep him on the shortlist anyway. If Barca signs someone in real life, perhaps I'll bring them in. Although, this is a sort of fantasy thing. Hey, look at that. They're not going to sell Nico Gonzalez anymore. He's too important for the club suddenly. What's going on? That's a big shame. I still like the idea of Mitoma. This guy in a free transfer is like a backup to Balde seems quite a good idea. And then a right back backup. Costinha stands out to me as a good backup. Oh, we've got Julian Araujo. Goalkeeper. We'll see the areas we need to improve on. I think once we've got the squad finalised. I think it's not far off, to be honest with you. Looking at that, that is probably going to be my starting 11 for the season. That's probably going to be my bench. Barring Rafinha for Torres movement. I'd like a full reserves if we can. So a goalkeeper, a left back. Maybe some few younger options in there as well. Maybe some high potential players for the future. But other than that, if we actually set up a team sheet now, and we set up number 2, our team sheet number 2 here, we can see sort of the areas in the second team. Hang on. There we are, number 2. We can see the areas we need to improve on. So our second choice keeper is not fantastic. How many seasons are you playing as, Philippe? I don't know. For now, just 1. And then we'll see where we go from there. It all depends, to be honest with you, on how popular the career mode is. I won't do it if no one watches it, basically. I want you guys to enjoy it. Araujo's our right back. No left back at all. Inigo Martinez and Kubarasi as our back line. Svanberg and Onana as the holding midfielder. Nice. Gavi, Fermin Lopez is a bit of a drop-off. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Ferran Torres. No one. Lewandowski, Vitor Roque. So, looking at that, I mean, the backup side's a bit weak. The backup side is a bit weak. We need to get a left winger and a left back for certain, and then look to improve the squad. You should sign Nico Williams or Alex Baena, says Alfie Lively. Alfie Lively, Nico Williams we've looked at, and Nico Williams is ridiculously priced. I mean, 70 million euros. If you're new to the stream, I'll explain again. We can only spend half of what we bring in. Because remember, Barcelona are broke. So half of the money that we bring in, we'll spend. So if we sell someone for 50 million, that puts 25 million in the budget. Mission made Pedri update, says Joe Monk. Alberto Malero, says Xavier. He wouldn't be a bad backup option, Xavier. I like that. Partey, because he's linked to the move. I would never sign Thomas Partey for off-the-field reasons, Alfie. Alex Romero, swap deal. Yeah, maybe for Ter Stegen. Mark Cardona from Las Palmas, okay. How'd you get Flick? I just created him. I just created Hansi Flick. That's all I did. Alex Baena stands out as a good option. We're going to have a look at him. I really do like Alex Baena. We need, actually, an attacking midfielder to back up Gavi. And Alex Baena, I think, is my attacking midfielder. I like that. Baena? Yes. How much money do you have, says Alfie? At the moment... let me do a quick add up here. We've got 30, 40, 50, 65s, 130, 150, 175 million from what we've sold so far. But we've already spent 75, so we've got about 100 million left in the budget, really. He's a beard now, says Joe Monk. I'm playing on PS5, so unfortunately I can't update that. Otherwise, that would be... quite a good thing to update, actually. Alberto Moreno. Attacking back up to Balde. Okay, I like the idea. You've sold me on that one. Baena, Moreno. Mitoma and Gonzalez. Although that's still 50-50. That's still 50-50. Let's have a look. I'll wait for some of them scouts to come back. But that's the left back, the left wing, attacking midfielder sorted. Fermin Lopez can be a sort of squad player. I like that idea. Has Lenglet still not left? Ah, he's rejected Villarreal as well. I tell you what we will do in Lenglet. We're going to offer him some sort of deal for someone and just get him off the books. Dimitrescu as a backup, says Alfie Lively, would like that, but actually he's joined Valencia in real life, hasn't he? He's moved to Valencia in real life as Dimitrescu. Match day 1 against Getafe. Do we play this one or do we see till there's a bit of a bigger game coming up? We'll play the Villarreal game and end the episode there, I think. We're going to simulate these first 2 games, play the Villarreal game and end the episode there, and then we still get a few more transfers in. We're just going to quick sim it. Or do we... How do we quick sim it? Let's have a look at the team. I'm happy with that team, I think. Yeah, so Firmin is going to be a backup. We're going to bring in Alex Baena as an attacking midfielder. Thiago Almada says Amari's nice, but I've been sold on Baena at the moment. But well, I think Almada might cost more. I don't mind the squad, actually. We'll sim the match. Go on, we won't quick sim it. I'll be a bit more classical and use the sim system. We can see what happens why I see this. So... Thiago Almada's a good one. I think I'm going to bring in Alex Baena as a backup attacking midfield to Gavi. I like that idea, Alex Baena. I'm going to bring in Alberto Moreno as a left back. I might even try and get him on loan and be proper broker loaner and a broke bar. So, you know, try and get him on a really, really scammy deal, really. Chance here. Well, Gavi's had a good chance. He's offside. Then I want to bring in a left winger for certain. I think I'm going to bring in Mitoma. But you guys are saying bring in Luis Diaz. What if signing Diaz means we keep Ferran Torres and Rafinha? What does that mean for you guys? Let us know in the comments. If we keep Ferran Torres and Rafinha, and then we sign Luis Diaz, or do we bring in Mitoma and Gonzalez and sell Rafinha and Ferran Torres? Maybe we could still bring in 2 left wingers. I don't know. Third choice, Edgar Badia was born in Barcelona, says Deceptive. That's a good one. That's a more of a better one. And I think he's actually probably... Is he better than Inaki Pena? I think he's probably better than Inaki Pena. Inaki Pena could be third choice. The only thing with Badia is he on loan away from the club? Can someone check that? Is he on loan? Still 0-0 against Getafe here. We should be doing better. Come on, boys. That nearly went in. That nearly went in then. Getafe nearly take the lead. Come on, Barca. Here's Gavi. Lewandowski got space in either way. Lewandowski with a nice touch, but no, doesn't work. Back in space here. Lewandowski with a strike. David Soria with a save. Looks like we're going to go in all level at half-time, aren't we? He's on loan in the first scene, says Deceptive. That is a shame, otherwise I would have gone for him. Should bring in Pep as his former side. Bernardo Silva says Alfie Lively. Barca haven't even got 50 million to sign, and even though we have, I suppose, signed expensive players. Luis Diaz is taking the vote at the moment. Luis Diaz is taking... Make sure you vote, guys. If you're in the chat... 17 people currently in the chat, but only 9 have voted. Get voting. Get voting. Luis Diaz or Mitoma and Gonzalez. I think we're going to draw 0-0 opening day, don't you? I think we're going to draw 0-0. The Hansi Flick era is going to be off to a bit of a rocky start in this one. Come on. Gavi. Working it wide to Jules Koundé. Look at the space of Lamine Yamal. Well, Jules Koundé with a really heavy touch. Loses it. Getafe on the counter. A chance for Getafe. Good defending by Hincapié at the back. Big defending from our new man. We are struggling here. Come on. Gavi. Oh, nice touch by Gavi. Lewandowski! He's put it wide. I'm going to make some changes here. Rafinha for Lamine. Oh, I don't know if they bring... We haven't really got a dangerous midfield option. Oh, Nano's going to come on. Lewandowski for Vitor Roque. That might move him up the wrong way. Corner. Miranda, says Alfie Lively. Good option, Miranda. But I like Alberto from Malera for some reason. Philippe says you should bring in... Oh, Vitor Roque off the bench. And he scores. Well, there you are. Is Vitor Roque leaving Barcelona? Not for me. He's going to back up Robert Lewandowski, and he's done better than Robert Lewandowski right there. Jordi Masic played for the B team, says Deceptive. Barca B did. And he might be too expensive, Philippe. He might not be. Johnny Massip's a good idea as Vitor Roque goes through a missile one-on-one. It's still 50-50 between Luis Diaz, Mitoma and Gonzalez. Haaland's Lewandowski replacement is Lisa. Come on, Lisa. How much money do you think we've got? We're broke here. We're broke. We're spending half of what we sell. Oh, good running by Rafinha. He's won a corner. We are going to win the first game of the season, I think. Chance was here. Pedri. Full-time whistle goes. 3 points, a clean sheet. Off the bench comes Vitor Roque to get his first goal of the season. Does he deserve to start ahead of Robert Lewandowski now? I don't know. Maybe in that game against Villarreal we start him. Hoping for scout reports on the likes of Milero. Bayern. Scout report is back. He could come in really cheap and do a good job. Bayern could come in really cheap as well. I like Bryce Mendes, by the way. If you're a La Liga, he's going to cost way too much. I'm a big La Liga fan. Recently, the last 2 months, I tried to go to nearly every La Liga stadium in Spain. I drove around, just going to every stadium, getting a tour or going around. I might put a video. I should be putting a video about it on the channel at some point. It's just getting round to doing it, unfortunately. Sometimes you get so busy with things and life gets in the way. Right, Bayern is backup attacking midfielder. Sounds great. I just need to get him cheap. But I think we can't get Bayern. We can't get Bayern. But we can get Albert. And they'll only sell Milero for his £14 million release clause. Guys, what am I supposed to do here? That has put a big dent in our plans. I was sold on Bayern. Well, we have to look at some other options. Thiago Almada was mentioned to us. The problem is he's worth 50 million. Not going to happen. Masip was the guy we said maybe his third choice, second choice keeper. We'll scout him. Pubil is a good prospect, apparently. One for the future. I'll add him to the list. Has anyone got any ideas for left back? Mari says a Stupinian. Femin to Cam. Yeah, I was going to actually buy Bayern and drop Femin Lopez, but maybe Femin Lopez, that's his chance to shine here. Maybe that's more of a chance to shine for him. Maybe that's where we've gone wrong. He's a good shooter, isn't he? Femin Lopez. There is a YouTuber that's made loads of Barcelona players, says Monk. Ah, yeah, okay. I think I've seen him. Sergio Roberto says Sergio Gomez. Sergio Gomez, no, Alfie. No way. He's coming in at left back. Right, Liverpool have come in for Rafinha. I'm willing to sell Rafinha. But I'm going to do one thing first. If they accept this, then we'll take it. We're going to say, don't give us any money for Rafinha. We'll let you have Rafinha on a free transfer, Jurgen. But we want Luis Diaz. No. Luis Diaz, no. Mark Cardona says Philippe for his left back. We'll have a look at Mark Cardona then. They say no for that 55 million. Well, you're going to have to pay more than that to get him. You give us 75, we might entertain it. 55. You give us 65, we might take it. 65 million for Rafinha. So that's the wing areas that need sorting out. Longley, again, another offer for him to Bilbao. He just keeps rejecting every club. He just keeps rejecting every club. 10 million euros. Please, Longley. They won't even pay 10. Every other club has accepted 10 million euros. Ernesto Valverde. No, he's playing hardball. Cucurella, Digne, Miguel Gutierrez. All good options, but I don't want somebody who's going to play more than Balde, to be honest with you. I want somebody who's a backup. Miguel Gutierrez is absolutely brilliant. Cucurella is not, but I don't fancy Marc Cucurella. Manu Sanchez, Luca Dean is an option. He used to play for Barcelona. Mark Cardona has been mentioned a few times by a few people. I think you mean Sergi Cardona, no? Mark Cardona's a striker. Sergi Cardona. His contract's out in 10 months. Digne could be a class backup, says... Yeah, he could be. He could be, I suppose. Neymar, Alfie Lively. I tried to sign him straight away, and he won't move to the club. Will they loan Digne to us? No. We can't sign Neymar. Apparently, he's got a grudge against the club. It will not let you sign him because of that, which is really frustrating. Robert Sanchez as Lisa. He's not a bad option, I suppose. Not a bad option. Have you got Yamal, says Joe Monk. Yes, we have got Lamine Yamal. Rafinha's gone. 65 million euros. So that's 32.5 million euros out of the budget again. And we need to start deciding what we want to do about wingers. And at the moment, it's after 17 votes. People are saying Mitoma and Gonzalez. A double deal for those two. A double deal for those two with Rafinha gone. Messi or Salah. Can you get Messi on loan? Is that a possibility? I'd bring Messi in on loan. I'd play him attacking midfield. Bench Gavi. I don't think they'll let me bring in Messi on loan. But, you know. No, and he's just joined the club. I can't sign him. Unfortunately. Right. Let's sort some of these issues out we've got in the squad. Right back, something to look at. No, we've got Araujo for the moment. Left back, we're going to have to wait till Cardona's scout report comes in and Digne's. The vote is saying Mitoma and Gonzalez. That is what the vote is saying. 17 people in the stream. 17 people have voted. Let's go in. I want to get both. So, Luis Diaz is going to cost us... Oh, his price has gone down a little bit, but he's going to cost us probably £60 million. These two can cost us 60 million between them. I'm going to try and bring some of their prices down. Can we bring his price down here? Now, if I remember right, Oriol Romeu is worth 15 million. So, if we offer 15 million plus Romeu, no one wants Romeu. No one wants Romeu. Now they're saying 44 for him. Okay. Longley we're trying to get rid of, but we literally have two fullbacks in the squad. No. In Ferran Torres, but no. No. Ter Stegen, no. We'll offer Longley out of interest just to see if they'll take that. And see if they'll take 30 million plus Longley. That's not a bad deal. Mikolenko, says Alfie. Mikolenko's not a bad option as well. Oh, that is good. I tell you what, that is some deal. I'm still going to negotiate, but 30 million euros. Let's say, come on, you'll take 30. That's less than, it's like 28 million. Oh my word, Fiorentina. I feel cruel. I've just robbed you. I have just robbed Fiorentina. Brilliant. Right, so with the deal, everyone is voting 19 votes now, say Mitoma Gonzalez, so we'll go and do that. Mitoma Gonzalez over Luis Diaz. We'll take him off the list, unfortunately. Luis Diaz, the dream is over. But he was going to cost a lot of money. I like him. We're going to bring in Mitoma as well. So, we've agreed a 30 million euro deal for him. So, it'd be 65 million euros together. It's about 60 million. Mitoma. Are Brighton crazy? Are Brighton crazy? Are Brighton crazy? Ben Me at the back, says Alfie Lively, yeah. Are Brighton crazy, everyone? That should be the vote. Are Brighton crazy? No. No one will take Romeu. No one makes me offers for Romeu. I cannot sell Romeu. 39. You're not going to get 39 million euros from Mitoma. So let's try this again. I don't think we have anyone we can offer. No. Marcus Sado? No. 30 million euros. Come on. 32. That's more like it. 31. That'd be a good deal for both those. 31.9. Okay, Roberto Di Zerbi. You drive a hard bargain. 31.5. Deal. So there we are. We've got those two. Don't forget Dwight McNeil and Tarkovsky, says I don't know. Yeah, let's bring those in as well. James Tarkovsky, Barcelona level. Someone said Romero to Scottish League. Did you loan Kubarasi, says Alfie Live? No, he's going to be in the squad this season. So we're going to bring in two wingers, two new wingers. I'm very excited to bring these two in. Two players I've never really used before this season. Oh, Nana, we've got in the side, but I'm looking forward to that game against Villarreal. A rotation. Will he accept that? Yeah, he will. A 5-year deal. We'll try and get. I need to write it down. So 30 million for him, 31 for Mitoma. I think he wants an 85 million. Every release clause. 95 million. A bit. 10 million more. Oh, come on. They only seem to accept 5 million more, don't they, on the release clause? Ruben Neves, says Deceptive. We've solved our midfield, but I would have liked Ruben Neves, actually, now you mention it. Oh, he wants some big money, doesn't he? He wants some big money. His agent's going for it here. His agent's going, do you realise we've not got much money? You're playing for Barcelona, a prestigious club. Oh, go on, Nico Gonzalez, you can have it. Thiago Alcantara, Ana Martinez, yeah, Fagioli, Pickford, Galvez. So you guys make some really good suggestions. You really do. Nico Gonzalez comes in for 30 million euros. Clement Longo goes the other way, 31. So we spent 62 million euros on improving the wide areas. I like that. We're still a left winger short. We're still a left winger short, I suppose. Is there a really young left winger that's cheap? When will the next live, says Alfie? The next live will be Thursday. I'm going to try and do these Tuesdays and Thursday. Next Tuesday, however, I've got a big thing going on next Tuesday, family-wise. So I won't be doing a live on Tuesday unless it's really late or I do it really early in the day. I think I'd rather do it really late. But the next one certainly will be on Thursday. So the next live will be Thursday for episode 2. And then we'll see where we go from there in terms of episode 3. It will be sometime next week. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to give up on this. I think we're going to do about 5 episodes of season 1, and then we'll see where we go from there, because the Euros will be upon us, and I've got a big plan for the Euros as always. We've got a special series coming for the Euros, so that is going to be here on the channel as well. Boy says hi. Hello, Boy. Did you create Hansi Flick from scratch as Joe Monk? I did, yeah. I copied someone who'd made it on YouTube, to be honest with you. I can't remember who it was. I'd give them credit. I have been a member for 1 year and 1 day, says Alfie. Thank you very much, Alfie. You are one of the core people supporting the channel, so that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for being a member. 1 year and 1 day is absolutely fantastic. I mean, that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And you do more for this channel than you realise. I think you think, well, I'm just subscribed and I get extra content and I get to see early access and so on. But you do a lot more than that, because you really do support the channel. So thank you so much for that. 2 new players in the squad, so we'll go to the training hub first. Need to add new I still get confused by this thing. So Nico, Mitoma, get them up to sharpness. Kit numbers. Is there a number 22 at Barcelona? Ilkay Gundogan's number 22, isn't he? Because what number are we going to give Mitoma? And that we're going to develop him in the left wing. I think that'd actually improve him as well, overall wise. What number? Can't be number 22. Just sign Messi, says just that guy. I would sign him. I actually was idea signing Messi, but again, he's not available. Yeah, he's going to take number 11, Mitoma. And Nico Gonzalez has taken number 10. I'm fine with that. He's a right winger. We want to improve on his striking of the ball. Did you make Yamal, says Joe? Yeah, I created Lamine Yamal, because unfortunately he's not in the game, is it? Let's have a look at this squad now, because it's looking a lot better. This is looking a lot better. I mean, I think I don't like Ferran Torres. I don't like Ferran Torres. We're going to get him out of there. Get him out of there. So, at the moment, looking at this squad, where we need a left back, and that's about it. A goalkeeper as well, and then I'm pretty happy with the squad. I'm relatively happy with it. I want Romeo to go, but a left back and a backup goalkeeper, and I'm happy to go from there. Will you create a club like last year, says Alfie? No, I'm going to save that for FC25. I was going to do one, but I think we're going to do that on FC25. Lisa says, do we still need a third choice goalkeeper? Just that guy says we don't need one. I'm good, thank you, just that guy. How are you? I'd like to have one out of novelty. I think we started scouting Masip. But the scout's not back yet. Are we bringing Scott Carson? Left back wise, why aren't they? Villarreal is not that... It's a bit of a way. Jose Sarr. Giamal will be in the squad 8 around July, says Deceptive. That's probably true, yeah. No response yet on Cardona. We don't know how much he's worth as a left back. But yeah, left back, and that's about it. But I think we might be getting to our first game pretty soon. Cardiff, and then we're actually going to play a game. So, and that will end today's episode, and then from there we'll see. We'll improve Gavi's shooting. Why not? 50 million for Gakpo, says Lisa. That would be a horrible move. He's terrible. Tony Kroos retire. We remake him? Yeah, maybe. Right, Cardiff. First game of the season, we won 1-0. Robert Lewandowski is coming out for Vitor Roque. We'd get a lot of money for Ferran Torres, and I don't think he's particularly good. Here we go. Match day number 2. Ivan Toney. Yeah, Mbappe as well. So match day number 2 at home against Cardiff. This should be a win, shouldn't it? A 1-0 win into Tafe didn't look so convincing on opening day. But Vitor Roque's 77th minute goal got us that win. Into match day number 2, and then we will play the final game of the episode. Vitor Roque looks really lively. He's lost it there, but he's started ahead. How many seasons? Says Laufey Lively. At the moment, 1, and then we'll go from there. It all depends on the viewership, to be honest with you. What team's Soccer Aid? Says Joe Monk. I didn't know anything about Soccer Aid, to be honest with you. If I knew something, I'd tell you, but I don't know. Why don't you do that tactical view? Says just that guy. Is this not the tactical view? Oh, jump to tactical view. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That is a new thing I didn't know about. Tactical view. Watching it from the stands. Vitor Roque! He's done it again! I'll tell you what, Robert Lewandowski, in match day 3, where we will be starting a game, playing a game against Villarreal, Vitor Roque is on the bench. Not on the bench, sorry. Vitor Roque is not on the bench. He's got to start. Look at this. Bang. Vitor Roque. Vitor Roque scores again. I didn't know you could do this view. That's how much I know about FC24. Vitor Roque scores again. Brilliant. What a brilliant goal. Vitor Roque. The thing is, it shows like a billion replays. How do I jump back to the sim view? I have to go through... Okay, right. Did you remake Vitor Roque? No, it's whoever's on the game already, Vitor Roque. I like that view. I mean, I like to see Vitor Roque as well. The only thing is it's going to take ages. And I've only got so long. I want to play one more game, then we end today's episode. But Vitor Roque, 2 goals in 2 games now. Hello, Kairo Mitoma. Mitoma scores. Are you going to play any games like the Madrid, the UEFA Champions League knockout? Of course, Alfie Lively. I'll play those games. What a goal by Mitoma, could say by Ter Stegen. Not so sure of Ter Stegen. Joe Monk says he's... Oh, good save by Ter Stegen again. He's generic. He is generic. I understand that. But he's got a 2D face, I suppose, doesn't he? I don't want to create everyone. Here we go. Come on. 2-0. Kairo Mitoma scores in his debut. Vitor Roque, 77 rate. The guy's on fire. Come on. Lamine Yamal. Chance. Lamine Yamal. Vitor Roque makes it 3. Vitor Roque makes it 3. Well, Robert Lewandowski's sat on the bench and he's not happy. Robert Lewandowski's on the bench and he's not happy. 3-0. Vitor Roque with a double. Roque probably gets scammed for the next game, says Deceptive. Possibly. Well, EA can be a bit slow with things, can't they? 3-0. Vitor Roque with a double. He looks top quality, Vitor Roque. He scored 3 goals in 2 games now. And Robert Lewandowski. Oh dear. Oh, great play by Mitoma here. Here we go. Chance again. Mitoma. Gavi. Pedri. Ah, dispossessed in the box. Looking to make it 4. 62nd minute. I'm going to rest a few players, I think. Make a few changes. Lewandowski will come on. Vitor Roque won't get his hat-trick, unfortunately. Inigo Martinez will come on. Gavi for Gonzalez. He can play that. I'm going to bring on Svanberg today for Pedri. get a few players rested. Roque's on fire. Your defence is terrified as Alfie. He is. Roque's on fire. 3 goals in 2 games. Lewandowski's on now. Chance for the Polish international to improve himself. Here we go. Chance again. Oh, what a save. Nico Gonzalez. Maybe he can play in that central role. I've put him on there today. Oh, Lewandowski. Look at him working hard. Workhorse. Lewandowski. Chance. Oh, Ilkay Gundogan dispossessed. Look how high our backline is though, guys. We're literally playing like the highest backline you'll ever see. I've got it on 100. And that's what happens when you have a high backline. 3-1. First goal of the season conceded. Carlos Ramos it is, or whoever, for Cardiff. Goes through and scores. It's a shame, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Lewandowski. Gundogan dispossessed in the build-up. Come on, Robert. Yamal. Oh, Lamine. Next day, FC24, we do a Rage to Glory. I might do Alfie. Chance here. Lewandowski makes it 4. Mr. Experience on the score sheet. Mr. Experience on the score sheet. Who should I make the next EFC, says Joe? Whoever you want, I don't know. Marcelo or something like that. Full time, a 4-1 win. Robert Lewandowski on the score sheet. A double from Vitor Roque. And the debut for Karim Mitoma ends in a goal as well. A 4-1 win, guys. We're going to simulate now for a few days with the transfer window still happening to the end of today's episode where we will play a game away to Villarreal. Luca Dean, scout report. 15 million. I don't want to spend 15 million on a player of that age, to be honest with you. Here we go. Pubil. He looks a good option for the future, whoever recommended him. Masip. I think we'll sign some of these guys in the next episode. That's the plan anyway. We'll finish this episode with a game against Villarreal. Cardona, scout report. He looks good as well. Good suggestion. Healthy says you could play with 2 up top. Roque and Lewandowski. I could do. So final game of the episode. This is the end of today's episode. It is gameplay. We're playing against Villarreal. We're going to play a 4-4-2. Alex Baena on that left-hand side. Bertrand Traore on the right. Alberto Moreno, player we tried to sign as well. That left-hand side, we tried to sign. Team management-wise, I think we go with the team that's done so well so far. Vitor Roque up top. And that is going to be the side. Ferran Torres missed out on the squad today. We're going to go with that. It's worked so far. A 4-1 win and a 1-0 win. Away we go to Villarreal. I remade Pena, says Joe Monk. Okay, Inaki Pena, yeah. Carson's a striker, says Lisa. Ooh, yes, that would be perfect. Here we go. Final bit of today's episode. Bit of gameplay for you guys. Barcelona versus Villarreal. Underway we are. Can Hansi Flick side get 3 from 3? And I suppose you guys, maybe at the start of the next episode, the poll we do is, do you think we're going to win the La Liga this season? Do you think we'll win the Liga? Ilkay Gundogan dropping deep between the lines. I like it. Capie, I think, is a very good signing. Here's Gavi. Nice take by Gavi. Look at that run by Jules Koundé. Around the far post. Didn't quite work that run. Gundogan in there. This is where we've got to be careful because we're playing such a high line. You know, we've got a lot of pace at the back. And Capie, that's brilliant. We've got a lot of pace at the back, but teams can hit us in the counter really easily. Leandro Balde. Mitoma's made a good run there. From a Brighton man. Nice play. Here's Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan hits one. Good save by Restes. Should make a full team of Carson, says Lively, if it's possible. I mean, I could create Carson 11 times. Ball in by Gundogan. Mitoma with a header. It's behind for the corner. Good start by Barcelona here. I like it. Going to go short this time. Mix up a little bit. Mitoma. Go back here onto Gundogan. It's meant to be onto his left foot. Onto Pedri. There's it Gavi. And Capie works it wide to Balde. Here's Lamine Yamal, who's drops his left-hand side. Here is Mitoma, Karim Mitoma. So good on the ball. Vitor Roque. Oh, Yamal's made a great run here. Lamine Yamal! 1-0. What a start. Lamine Yamal with a goal. His first goal of the season. Almeria will win the league, apparently 100%. I don't think Almeria are going to win it. I think Barcelona team need updating, says Joey. I think every team needs updating at times. Look at this. Vitor Roque now an assist round the corner. Lamine Yamal, who's drifted and swapped sides with Mitoma, finds himself with his left foot. And Lamine Yamal, what a finish. Bottom side corner. Easy. 1-0 we lead after 10 minutes, and Villarreal have hardly touched the ball. First goal of the season for Lamine Yamal. 1-0 Barcelona. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. I'm liking it so far. Look how high our defensive line is. I'm playing 100 defence. But with Koundé, with Araujo, and Cape and Balde, I thought pace-wise we're going to be okay. Koundé. I like Jules Koundé. I really liked him when he used to play for Sevilla. I was disappointed when City didn't sign him. I suppose Ruben Diaz worked out pretty well. Ooh. I want to play out from the back as well. But that doesn't always work. And I sometimes make a mistake. Here is Gundogan. We're doing pretty well here in Capier. Not rushing things, playing it out from the back. Away from Sol. You've got to find those pockets of space in midfield. I have to say, fair play to Villarreal. They're not playing really defensively. Oh, that's a shocker from Araujo. What a bad pass. Capier steps out. Oh, Koundé's been done there. First time of the game. Alex Baena. Could have been a Barcelona player if they'd negotiate with me. Good tackle here. Good tackle by Lamine Yamal. Helping his team out defensively. Oh, Lamine Yamal wins it high up the field. He is absolutely electric, this man. Absolutely electric. I mean, Eric Bailly has no clue what to do. And Lamine Yamal, oh, nearly makes it 2-0. Koundé's got this all day long, has he? No. Flattened by Capoue. Counter. Where'd they go? Araujo was there, just in case. Good defending again. We quickly win the ball back. That's what I want to see. Your second season, make the stadium the biggest one. Because that's what it'd be like. Yeah, I tried to make whatever stadium, I wasn't sure. I mean, we're at Villarreal at the moment. We're away anyway. Oh, that's a shocker again by Capier. Poor pass by me. The thing is, we are so good at the back. In terms of winning the ball back, I think we'll be okay in those situations. Carry Mitoma. The late one on Mitoma. He rides the challenge well. Lays it off to Balde. A free kick goes Barcelona's way. Okay. Didn't need to do that, EA Sports, but so it works sometimes. Back to Mitoma. Balde. Gundogan. Pedri. What a flick through. Balde just can't get there. Nearly. Look at the pressing though. Nice and aggressive. We've played out of it. Come on, Mitoma. Chase. Nice and aggressive from us here. And Capier's pulled wide. That's fine. We can drop into a back three. So to read the chat and play the game at the same time is a little bit difficult. So sorry if sometimes I don't read what you're saying. Try and mod your console and get his real faces, Joe Monk. You should sign Haaland, Mbappe, Bellingham and De Bruyne, says Alfie. Alfie, we broke. That's never happening. Have you seen the level of signs we've made? Oh, Gundogan, great win back. Could be a counter on here. Gundogan, look at Gavi making a run through the middle. Gavi's in. Gavi with a chance. Oh, what a miss. What a miss by Gavi. Whew. That's poor from Gavi. That is really poor. Should be 2-0. Got to pound some mistakes like that. We do lack physicality in the midfield with Gundogan and Pedri, but we've got Onana and Svanberg on the bench in case we need them to come on and complement those situations. Gundogan. Nicely done. And Capier. Here is Pedri. What is that pass? Luckily, Capier is an absolute beast. How did Gavi miss that? But some of the passing here so far has been pretty diabolical. Here's Capier. Driving forward from centre-back. And Capier on the ball is worrying me. Chance here for the opposition. I'd like a clean sheet if we can do, but we've played some bad passes. Bertrand Traoré. Balde dives in. Oh, and Capier. Defensively, and Capier's impressed me. On the ball, he's worrying me a little bit. Mitoma. Let's take our time here. Carol Mitoma. Hold on. Balde. Headed around the corner to Mitoma. Oh, am I trying to be too clever? What's going wrong? We are making silly mistakes that I'm not happy with. João Moreno. Capier's there again. I think pressing-wise, we've got it right. I'm happy with the press. I'm happy with the shape. Oh, we should have won that there. There's Bertrand Traoré. Again, we've won it nice and high up the field. And we can counter, but I don't think we're necessarily the best side at countering. I don't think that's quite our game. Them playing two up top is making it a little bit difficult in the build-up. We found a bit of space there for Jules Koundé. And look at that space towards Lamine Yamal. Pedri. Chance for Gavi again. Save. Vitor Roque can't get the rebound. Have you loaned Hector Fort and Matt Goy? Yes. Yeah, some of the faces are rubbish, Joe Monk, but I think that's the way it is, the ace. But they can't scan everyone all the time, can they? Well done, Koundé. Lucky not to keep that one in. I mean, going in 1-0 at half-time is fine. Oh, Lamine Yamal done that. Gundogan in there. I mean, we're winning the ball high out the field. I like it. Yamal pushing. Well done, Lamine Yamal. Brilliant from the young man. Half-time, 1-0 we lead. I think once I get into this, we'll be a lot better. Half-time, we're in front, but we're missing a bit of sharpness, I think, in terms of the way we're fizzing the ball around. Defensively, I think we've got this. I mean, defensively, the hard work, tenaciousness, I'm very impressed with so far. I'm very impressed with how the side has played in that situation, but I think we are better than we have been on the ball. Balde. Pedri, that's a very late challenge on Pedri. He's wrote the challenge though. Gavi. Back into Koundé. He's almost made a running behind here. It's a difficult one for Pedri to play. And Capier's out there. We're pressing again. Pressing nice and high. Make it difficult. Soloff and Capier's out positioning it. Get back, Philip. Here's Alberto Moreno. Could have been a Barcelona player again. Another player we couldn't make the move for. Oh, they've been sold there. So stupid. Ball in, Araujo. Glancing header gets it away and Balde on towards Mitoma. Mitoma to Barcelona would be very interesting. For the City Ruby, you can create a club to make the kits look the same. You put all the players in the free agents who... yeah, I could do that, Alfie, but I don't think I would do that. I think I'll just stick with the kits being different. I think if you want to see the kits being differently, we will start a PES series at some point at the start of the year. At the start of the new season. Oh, Mitoma, great run. Mitoma. Oh, what a terrible pass. And we'll just do it like that. It's a handball. It's a free kick. That's a Gundogan to swing on him. It's that far post. We've got Araujo and Cape. Araujo! Oh! Should he have got that one? Should he have got that one? Right wide here. Mitoma. Great play by Mitoma. Real aggression from the team. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Everything's aggressive. Everyone wants to win the ball back. And Capier, brilliant again. I'd tell you what, 40 million euros is going to look a steal once he learns how to pass a football. Mitoma, away from Bertrand Traore. He's very, very tight to us, Villarreal, understandably so. But that's making it a little bit difficult. And Capier, right, another challenge here. Made some late ones have the opposition. The only thing is we're lacking a man in the middle there. Oh, too clever from me. Not going to work. Koundé with a foul. Still pressing. Give it away, Koundé. In there again. We won it back again. But I tell you what, defensively, I'm very impressed. Gundogan. Capier steps forward. Look how high the back line is. I mean, Yamal. Oh, brilliant. Yamal in there. Vitor Roque waiting. Good goalkeeping. How do you do a Master League and change the kits on eFootball? Now on PES, I used it. On PES, you can make the kits yourself, as Joe. You can. I actually, for the current series on the channel, the PES series, if you're watching it, I made those kits myself. Fantasy kits, you could say. Toma's making a run. His runs actually open up space for Balde. Look at Vitor Roque in there. It's a good cross, but Vitor Roque's positioning there. He steps back. I think he's going to attack the ball more there. Resta sends it long. Araujo deals with it. Koundé. I mean Yamal, who's very direct. Very direct, Yamal, and he's off here. I mean Yamal. Nicely done. Out towards Balde. Mitoma. Back onto Balde, who just can't get in the return. We are, you know, not sharp yet. It definitely feels like there's a chance here. Here's Bertrand Traore. And Capier with him. Oh, he's lost him. Araujo in there as well. Good defending in the end. Do you use mods as Alfie Live? Yes, I use lots of mods on the PC. On PES, I use hundreds of mods from all over the place. Ball in. Soloff with a header. Ter Stegen makes his first save of the game. Get back. Oh, and Capier intercepts it. Gundogan not there. Free kick is our way, referee. It is. I think I want to bring on a bit more of a movement in the midfield. So Gundogan's going to come off for Onana. We haven't got a right back particularly. at the moment. Unless Araujo goes there and Capie comes on, but I don't want to do that. We're going to bring on Nico Gonzalez for Mitoma. He can play off that left-hand side. And Lewandowski for Vitor Roque. What mods do you use, says Alfie Lively? I just download loads. Try PES Patch or PES Master, wherever. What console you're on? PS5, says Alfie. Bringing Kyle Walker at right back, says Lisa. I'm not entirely against that idea, actually. As a backup. We do have a Julian Araujo. Nice ball followed by Capie. Easy one for Gavi to take. Balde. Nico's first touches. The number 10. Ah, that's a nice touch as well. Silky. Araujo. Amadio's to Koundé. Got to go back towards Amadou Onana here. In the corner. This is brilliant football. Onana in towards Lewandowski at the best of crosses. That wasn't bad play. It's a bad cross. Nicely done. We look really good defensively. And these guys at the back. Oh, Gavi with a bad pass there. These guys at the back. Dangerous. Araujo wanted that. He couldn't get there. I'm thinking of moving Pedri forward and bringing Svanberg on as well. A bit more energy in that midfield. How do you mod on your PS5? Says Joe Monk. I don't know. I think you can do, but I think you have to do things that... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, Araujo. Brilliant by Araujo. I think you have to do things to your PS5 that if it goes wrong, you can never fix it. What is that pass by Ter Stegen? The guy's supposed to be, be able to pass a football, isn't he? He's a goalkeeper, but, well done Gonzalez. Well, since that goal, we haven't really had any clear chances. Which is a little bit worrying. Bailly under pressure. Oh, he's left his post here. Moreno. Chased down by Lewandowski. Good turn by Moreno. That's why I wanted him. That's why he suggested him. Good play there away from Pedri Albiol. A late goal here could crush us. Capoue. Sorloth. Oh, he spun him. Koundé drives in. Chance here for Villarreal. It's a late goal. Oh dear. We've been so good defensively and we switched off. And I think we're going to come away with a draw today, aren't we? We're going to come away with a draw today. That's frustrating. Massively frustrating. Got to push now, aren't we? We've brought defensive players on as well. We haven't really created too many chances, which may be an issue. 87 minutes. We ain't got much time. Oh, Nana. Good drive by him, but the options aren't there. He's still driving though. Brilliant. Oh, Nico's in. It's Nico Gonzalez! Oh, he's put it wide. What a debut goal that would have been. I had Lewandowski in the middle. I just didn't think the cross would find him. Oh, and Capie's been bullied by Moreno there. And what a ball in behind. Chance them again. Crossed into Sorloth. What a save by Ter Stegen. My word, that could have been the loss. And again, get it away. Oh, counters on here. Ref, do not blow that whistle. Gonzalez, come on, boys. Nico. Pedri. Oh, Pedri. No! I messed it up at the last. Oh, my word. I tried to square it there to Lewandowski. But he was intercepted. Oh, what a disappointment that is. Full time. Oh, what a bottle job, says Lyle. Come on now. Come on. We already had one shot. We should have scored there. I don't know how we didn't score there. Full time. Villarreal 1, Barcelona 1. A 1-1 draw, but we won the first game 1-0 against the Getafe, won 4-1 against Cadiz. That ends our first episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. The next live will be on Thursday, so make sure you're here on Thursday, 3:30, 4:30 around the same time. You can watch us doing this all over again. And hopefully progressing, hopefully winning more games, and maybe probably signing a few more players as well. to what has been an exciting transfer window. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. It's been great to have you. Great to have our member, Alfie Lively, here, Joe, Lisa, some people at the start as well, Amari, Just That Guy, I'm trying to read through you all. Sorry if I miss you. Deceptive, Philippe, I Don't Know, I've said Deceptive, Amari. There was somebody who mentioned a few of the players that we signed actually as well. A little bit, Fantas as well. The great Lisa, of course. All you guys, thank you much for joining the live stream. We're back on Thursday, so don't miss it for more exciting action. We'll see you all next time.
Oh!